Yeah.
We good.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Amigo. And good. Yep. Put this here. In one sec. Where the rudder's cleated on the right, uncleat it real quick. And now pull it pretty tight and then cleat it. Yep, now cleat it. I've got it down, so it's good. Yep. Good to go, brother. Just wait for us. See you out there in a sec. Yeehaw! Let's do it. Man, Adam, there, the water's so clear. It's dark, I can still see the bottom right there. It's crazy. Alright, so Zach here caught a little snapper, a little yellow snapper, it looks like. We don't use these for baits a ton, except for when we're desperate, and so far bait bite's been tough this morning. But last week a client dropped one of those down and caught a Cubera snapper on it, a nice one. So, yeah, money. But now with that guy, you cannot go fast. You'll drown it. So here are Los Buzos. We've got basically in our front yard, two sort of prevailing currents that swing around the southern peninsula of Panama, and they converge right in this area. And they kind of ebb and flow for dominance. And so one day the current can be heading to the east, one day it can be heading to the west. And every single day we come out here, it's completely different than the day before. And that makes it a challenge for us as guides. Luckily, we've got this place dialed enough that we kind of know, you know, the set of 20 to 25 patterns that usually hold based on the conditions. But still, every day out here, you're kind of figuring it out. And yesterday, we were farther offshore at that other spot. It was clear water, but green. Today, the water looks crystal clear and blue, even in close, even inside of Vaca, the set of rocks we just went through. That kind of starts our fishing grounds. Something about those currents that today brought in some clean water, which really opens up a lot of possibilities. The tuna love it, the mahi love it, the wahoo love it. A lot of fish love the clear water, so could be an epic day. We'll see what happens. I just started off throwing the stick bait a little bit over at Vaca, over a reef that's got tons of Cubera snapper. Stick bait, it's kind of like a jerk bait. It's kind of swimming erratically and pausing in between. I threw it over a shallow reef, hoping a Cubera would come up and smash it, but no luck. Now I'm trolling it just because might as well. Heading over another shallow reef up here we call the 40-foot reef, because it's about 40 feet deep. And then I'm gonna head out to some deeper water and we'll try some jigging. But I wanna come scope out a couple reefs along the way, look at my Garmin fish finder, see what it looks like down there. And if it looks good, I'll stop and jig those as well. But if not, I'm heading out to a deeper spot in about 150 feet of water, where we get a lot of Corvina this time of year. I've never caught a big one of those. Darrett has the world record. They grow them big out here. So we'll see. But beautiful conditions this morning. A little bit of swell, but no wind yet. And yeah, a little cloud coverage, feels delightful. It's been hot the last couple days with the sunshine, but this is a more typical rainy season day. It's humid, but not quite as hot. And I'm over the reef right now, 37 feet, but it's a ghost town, at least this part of it. Not seeing anything. So I'm gonna swing back out, keep heading offshore. And there's basically, the spot I'm going to is essentially a ridge of rocks. And so all along it, we've got waypoints in our GPSs. There's lots of good points. I'm using the Angler app today to kind of dial in our front yard even better. Marking catches, marking good structure. And later I can look at the all kinds of data on those points, barometric pressure, what the wind speed was, what the cloud coverage was, et cetera, and really draw some pretty powerful conclusions and recognize some pretty powerful patterns on why we're finding success when we do and why we're struggling, seeing good bottom but no fish, and try to put together, kind of piece together the puzzle. Whoa, what was that? I think someone just smacked something on top. Maybe they'll hit my stick bait as I go by. Oh, there's some good bottom. And some fish on that. So with the stick bait, there's a lot of different ways you can work it. When I'm in the boat, I like to do kind of shorter hops with pauses. But in the kayak, it's kind of hard to do that unless you can stand up, which today is a little squirrely for standing and fishing. So instead, I'm just gonna do a long sweeps of the rod with big pauses in between. These Kubera snapper, they're very opportunistic, and really, quite frankly, they're lazy. And so we work the poppers really slow for them. They like the big aggressive pops with big pauses in between. And I'm kind of going for the same strategy here with this stick bait. It basically runs right under the surface, gets all erratic, and then it stops and just kind of sits there. It looks very natural for a hard bait. And with this low light, I'm thinking that, the water being clear, it always makes it a little bit harder for lures. Fish can see them better. But before that sun gets up too high, I feel like this is my best opportunity to get a topwater strike while these fish can't see quite as well. Those Kubera, they're looking up, they're down on the rocks, and they'll just see that shadow, that silhouette, and hopefully run up to the surface and grab it. And that's really your best shot at landing a Kubera snapper, because they always go right back down for their hole in the rocks and break you off. But if you hook it on the top of the water, it gives you a little bit of a head start, where you can kind of try to stop them before they get back down to their hideout. But nothing on this yet. We'll see. Coming off the reef now, so I'll keep kind of working it for a little bit and see if they follow it off the reef into deeper water. Then I'll have them pretty pegged if I can get them away from the reef. But once I get a decent distance, here in about maybe 15 seconds, I'm just gonna put this back in the rod holder and just keep heading out deeper. Let's see if we can find some fish. I probably could have stopped and jigged there, but I'm gonna keep going. Look for something a little better. This should be money. Okay, you're in business. Is your line? It's kind of wrapped around a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
Be careful. You see that?
I got it.
There you go. Yeah, of course. Man, and like I said, when bait's kind of hard to find, usually, you put one down there and he's not one in a billion. He'll stand out even more. So.
Guy looks like he's not doing so well.
I would just start pedaling, and it'll kind of almost revive them, Yeah, that hook's in the top, so it keeps their mouth open. And so I would pedal pretty fast in the beginning, let line out, just kind of get some separation. Otherwise, he's going to try to hide under your boat. Yeah, and then you can slow down. And I would just sit on top of this Corvina 2-spot with that, man. I'd be very surprised if it survived an hour, really. There you go. He's not going to make it as a bait unless you drop him down. You can drop him down dead if you want to try for a Kubera.
Yeah, until we get more.
Yeah,
fish, right.
You can do it. Like there's no hurry now, and I mean just close to where the fork starts.
Right.
Just go through the skin and come at it.
Okay.
I'd get up a little bit shallower, like 50 feet.
Yeah.
Over here on this reef, and just drop it down, and just hold the rod though. Like be ready. Look at this, Zach from Oklahoma just put out a dead bonita. I was telling him how to rig it up, and I mean, that was maybe 120 seconds ago. Something big picked it up. Looks like a good fish. I was worried you were on the rock, like sometimes it's hard to tell, but that's definitely.
That's what I thought it was too.
Yeah, that's a fish.
And then all of a sudden, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and you've made some progress, right? He's not real deep, huh?
I got a few good fish.
Yeah, I've been watching. Yeah, he should be good in terms of the rocks. Just remember when he comes up, one pedal forward, maybe let's give him a little room in case that thing comes up and runs towards you and gets in your pedals. We don't want to. Yeah, man.
We're not even awake this time of the day.
Yeah, right. Better than coffee here.
I understand why you gave up the corporate grind, Robert. Shark.
Shark?
Check it out, right there. Woo!
Oh, dude, that's a pretty good one, man. Careful, careful. Yep. Okay. Oh, and there he went. Bitch off. Well, that was exciting. I think I got it on. I think I got his head on video. That was a pretty decent sized shark there.
Next fish was a shark. It popped off once he got to the surface.
Probably 6.5, 7 foot. It looked like a bull. Pretty cool. Yeah. Just went down there and asked nicely. Should be no problem. Can I get that back, sir?
Is this like shark migrating season?
I don't play around either.
The sharks?
Yeah.
Oh, they're strong, man. They're always a good fight. All right, so Zach here just knocked another species off his list, about a 6.5, 7 foot bull shark. I'm gonna estimate, only saw its head, but pretty uncommon here, but dropping that dead bait on the bottom, it's probably the riskiest maneuver in terms if you're really not looking for a shark. But they also catch a lot of cuberos and broomtail. Almost all the big broomtail nowadays we catch is on that exact thing on the bottom, but deeper. So if you get another bonita later, man, keep it for dead, and like going out there at Corvina 2, and we drop it down with the weight, okay, you'll hook a grouper. But the shark so rudely took his hook, we're gonna hook him back up. Hook him back up. Come on, I'm not even trying. I'm not even trying.
Dad jokes for days.
How about you grab the rod and back off the drag some, so I don't have to stress too much about holding on to you. So for heavy fluoro, we like the uni knot. Super simple, easy to tie, and just never fails. And you can tie anything with it. Rope, line to line. You got a little bit of frayage, but I think it's fine. That's from their skin.
Or from the cuberia yesterday too, or whatever. That's the same setup that drug me to the bottom.
Oh yeah, it could have been on some rocks, but the shark's skin is so rough.
Yeah.
And when they're swimming away from you, their tail will swipe it and break you off a lot of times. So there you go, buddy. So what I would do, man, is here's how I secure the hook. I think I showed you guys the first day, but
First eyelet, then wrap the reel, right?
oh my God, no, that's not what I'm saying. I just got my shirt bad. Damn it. No, because I was too slow. Like that bonita died, you know. So what I do is just get it off here, and I put it right here, man.
Oh, all day you set it there?
Yep, right here. Just be mindful of it there, but I mean, you know, look, it's facing down. I mean, circle hook, like,
right,
couldn't really get you unless, yeah, you're flipped or something crazy. But that way, when you catch that bonita, it's boom, boom, bam, you can get it right back out. Those bonita, like, you gotta rapid fire, get them off as quick as you can. Alrighty.
Ooh.
Yeah, better than coffee. Little battle with a shark to wake you up in the morning.
All right, guys, me and Pio just took the panga over to the spot we call Corto to catch some moonfish. They're super good baits. We've just filled the tank full of them. Roosterfish love them, mahi love them, cuberos love them, everything loves them. But where they hang out, corvinas hang out too. And we got two different kinds. This is the whitefin corvina that Darren has the world record for, and this is the white corvina. This one doesn't get quite as big. These ones get close to 40 pounds. So they hang out together sometimes, but super cool. This one looks almost identical to a spotted sea trout like we catch in Florida. And this one kind of looks like a mix between a sea trout and a redfish. Super good eating. We're gonna throw them in the cooler.
Get a lot of people that ask me if the Lightning Kayak Strike is stable. Well, it's stable enough to work a giant popper on a giant rod for monster fish out in the Pacific Ocean while standing up for hours on end. And if that's not stable enough for you, you should probably be shopping for a boat.
Hey guys, we were just jigging on one of our good roosterfish spots, a spot called Rooster City, and I just got my first parrotfish. Super cool looking fish. They don't eat fish, so I guess I had to have snagged it. You can see this crazy looking beak on them, so they can break off coral, and that's what they eat. Coral and possibly shellfish and stuff like that, but that beak is made for crushing coral and shells. But super cool fish. We're gonna let him go.
Damn, that boy!
Damn, boy!
Damn, boy! Big ass boy!
Well, you did.
All right, throwing the little jig, trying to catch a bait. And I got something on. I see it. I think this is bait. Yes, sir. Blue runner. Money bait. Oh no, that's a big eye trevally. It's also great bait. All right. Here we go. All right, so the bite's been really slow, but the tide's been really low. And the last 2 days, it has been on fire the second half of the incoming tide. And we're still in the first half of that right now. And it's been slow. We're marking lots of fish. We've tried jigs, poppers, stick baits. We got 2 clients with live baits out. Nothing really. We got a jack with a few other small fish. Been tough so far this morning, but I mean the conditions are nice. It's beautiful out here. I'm chilling with sea turtles, had some dolphins run through. I mean, we're really hopeful. It's about to turn on, and as luck would have it, I just picked up my first bait of the day. Nice little big eye trevally. We catch tons of roosters on these, cuberas, and Adam's marlin. One of Adam's marlin hit one of these guys. These and blue runners are my 2 favorite live baits, and that was kind of a premium, just candy size. It's gonna be good, fun size. So, I'm now kind of in business for a big trophy fish. I'm thinking right before that bite's gonna turn on. This could work out pretty well. Set my drag super loose. Basically as loose as I can get away with without that little trevally being able to pull it out on his own. And that way, when one of these monster fish comes and grabs them, they're running away with it. Super easy to pull out. They don't feel that resistance and they don't know something's up. If your drag's even a little bit too tight, these bigger fish, they're smart, and they grab that bait, and then all of a sudden they're getting pulled backwards. They're like, well, what's happening? This doesn't make sense. And they'll spit it right back out before they get the hook in their mouth.
Looks like Zach's got a yellowfin tuna on, and Eric has got something chasing his bait. Okay, vamos. We didn't want to we didn't want to turn the motor on because we didn't want to scare the rooster away or whatever hit Eric's bait, but looks like it's gone. Coming your way, buddy. Let's see him. Using them Danco pliers.
What to do to take the hook out, or?
Woo! Oh, you got him on that SP minnow.
Yeah.
Nice. How deep are you there?
It was like 40 feet.
Yeah.
When I looked.
Yeah, shallow.
Hit it right on the top.
Yellowfin tunas.
Hit the crank like twice and just game
Oh,
on.
that's awesome. Yellowfin tunas in 40 feet. Heck yeah. We got Derek here hooked up to a yellowfin tuna. Zach just caught one on the SP minnow. He's tossing it again. It's a fishy spot, fishy time. Let's get some more. So this is a spot that we call Ryan's Rock, just east of these rocks that are called Vodka. Derek's coming over, he's got a yellowfin tuna. Zach just got one, he handed them to us. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Derek's got a big old Sierra mackerel. Ew! That's a big boy. On the popper, huh?
Yep, just delivery, just for you. Get those wraps going.
The popper master. There we got Bill hooked up over here at Rooster City. We just handed him a moonfish. He's only had it on for maybe 10-15 minutes, and he's going for a sleigh ride. Bill hooked up to a marlin yesterday, one of 2 hookups over a Wahoo rock. Jumped about 10 feet from his kayak. Looks like a nice fish. Coming in. Slow and steady. Oh, there he goes. He's diving. Moonfish didn't last long. Cubera? Oh man, yeah. Yeah, baby. All right, you want us to help you land him? You want us to help you land him? All right, so you want to grab the gill plate if you can. You don't want you to get your fingers near the mouth, but they don't really have spines on the bottom. You just need to grab their gill plate, and you'll feel kind of like a handle if you stick your hand up in there. All right, you got it, you got it. That's it. Pull them right up there. Yeah, baby. Woo! Cubera! That's what I'm talking about. So Bill's got 2 roosterfish. He hooked a marlin yesterday, caught some yellowfin tuna, and now he's got his cubera. Los Buzos, baby. What a beauty. On the moonfish. Woo! Man, he's got some chompers.
He does, man. I'll let you guys handle them. Get back in the water.
Awesome. So we're reviving Bill's cubera. It's nice and lit up. Plenty of energy left. But we like to make sure they're nice and safe. He's got the Los Buzos almost grand slam with a yellowfin tuna, several roosterfish, the cubera, and he hooked a black marlin. If he landed that, he would go down in history as definitely the best week. But we're gonna let this beauty go. Oh, swam right away. Yoo!
It's beautiful over the lodge right now, but it is the rainy season. And it's a little less beautiful over offshore of us. Luckily, it looks like it's skirting around to the south and east of us. We should be fine. I think we actually might stay dry. We're kind of right on the line here where it breaks up. Roger that, Adam. I copy. Sounds good. Yeah, it's still fine over here, but we're kind of right on the line between the storm and the nice weather. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it might skirt just to the south of us, but yeah, you never know.
Yeah, we'll see.
And there's a little bit of a breeze. I mean, it's fine, but if this is just the beginning, who knows? Yeah, good call.
Roger that.
Cold. Picked a hell of a trip to forget my rain jacket. I think I'm getting another run. It ran a little ways and then stopped. I don't know, might have dropped it, might have been coming towards me. And I might be just drifting towards it, but I'm just letting it eat right now. It's a big bait, you gotta let these fish eat. I really can't tell, it might be nothing there, but I'm gonna give it a few more seconds, and then I'm just gonna reel real fast in case there is a fish that's just not running away from me. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yep. Fish on. Oh, here we go, baby. Sleigh ride. It's staying up. High in the water column. Careful, Braden. It's heading towards you. And it's pulling me pretty damn fast, bro. Holy. Can tow pretty quick in some pretty gnarly conditions. Oh my God. Panamanian sleigh ride, ladies and gents. We're going for a ride right now. GPS says I'm getting towed at 3.5 knots, 4 knots, which is about as fast as I can pedal in this thing.